Hey there YouTube, and welcome to my first TTM Monday. I've been doing TTM videos once every month, and even way back before that I was doing it bi-monthly, but instead of just trying to show a whole bunch of autographs in about a 10 to 12 minute time frame, decided it was a lot more wise to just show you my TTM recaps once a week. So, however, this is my second TTM video for the month of September. My last TTM video was my not trading card, not index card, so my nicer items. But yeah, this is my second video for September 2020, so this is actually going to be the entire month's worth of trading cards and index cards. So starting next Monday, October 12th, you know, my TTM Monday videos will be just from the previous week. So I have a total of 29 athletes, 90 autographs. There are 81 cards and 9 index cards. If you include the other 3 athletes from my last video and the 4 autographs from that, that brings me to a total of 32 athletes, 94 autographs for the month of September 2020. So let's go ahead and show you the 29 autographs, or 29 athletes, 90 autographs. So there's 81 cards, 9 index cards. So, and I'll let you know if I sent a donation. I'll let you know if any of the players took a little bit longer. So, and I'll also let you know right now that I do not like to give out addresses. All addresses were obtained through SCF or SCN. SCN is $15 a year and is by far the better option, but SCF is still very good for, especially being free. Links for both sites, SCF and SCN, are in my description. So start off with Mark Bruner. I send to him about once or twice a year, so he signed all 4 cards, I believe. I sent 4. Yep. And this is in the order with which I received them in September. So next up was Gerald Williams. I sent to him. This was only the second time I ever sent to him. And we're talking over 6 straight years of TTMing. He signed all 3 cards. Got 2 back from Joe Randa. This was only the second time I ever sent to him, so it's pretty rare that I send to him. And his was 47-day return. Joe Randa, 47-day return. So a little bit of a longer wait. Next up, I sent out a group of wrestling cards, and then I got those back next. So I got 3 out of 4 cards signed by Teddy Long. And then Terry Funk signed both cards and put a nice little note in for me. And I really like how he used the fine tip Sharpie there. Actually, honestly, I think that's actually blue pen. But look, he very strategically located it. Oh, that's right, he signed this one as well. So 3 of 3 plus a note. To my good buddy Steve, the best of luck to you and your family, Terry Funk. That's so cool. And on my note, he signed the front and back. So he said, Steve, God bless you and your family. I mean that. Thank you a lot for being a fan and friend. TF. I am counting that as an autograph with a TF. I know some wouldn't, but in this case, I am, just because that was so nice. And on the back, he even just did that. You're also my friend and fan also. Just really, really nice. Ron Simmons, he's $5 per, so I sent him 2 cards, $10. He also sent his own card, and his own card he did not personalize, which I appreciate that. Usually when you send money, they don't personalize, but he switched colors. So that was actually a pretty nice gesture. And this was the card that he sent, Ron Simmons, where he added Farouk underneath. Not a normal send here, but we have, yeah, this is very interesting. Robert Hoot Gibson, who just signed at Hoot Gibson. He was an astronaut. Had an awesome NASA career. And he signed in an index card. Next up, we have 2 of 2 from Gerald Briscoe. I was very glad to get this back because I had read, this does happen occasionally, signed it upside down. He was let go after like 4 decades with the WWE. Crazy. 2 of 2 from Chelsea Ross, who played so many amazing characters in the movies. So I sent him the baseball for playing Eddie Harris in the Major League movies. I mean, his roles in Hoosiers and Rudy. And I mean, I got this one, so I sent this one out, the movie star card. So much respect to Chelsea Ross. And he did sign the backs of both of them too, which was pretty cool. Frank Thomas, the original one, $5 donation. And he also sent his own card, and he typed up his own letter. He used to handwrite letters, but now he typed them, and he signed the letter. So we'll count that as an index card there. Maybe, you know, some people would be like, that's not a card, that's not an index card, that's just a random note. But yeah, but he signed it. So I'm counting that one. Richard Petty, he is 2 per. So I send to him about once a year. Now those wrestling folks, I rarely ever send to wrestling folks, but when I do, it's pretty cool. They're very, if you look up the success rates, you can find out which ones are good about signing. First time ever sending to Shell Samuelson, he signed all 3 cards. First time ever sending to Pat Patterson, and he signed both cards. Vern Law, I send to him a few times a year, but he's a donation. So I sent him 3 cards with a $25 donation. And look at those inscriptions. Love it. The 1960 Cy Young and World Series champ inscription on that nice old card. Usually signs this card with Vance, or if you send it to Vance with a donation, he usually gets his father to sign it, but you'll see a little note here in a moment. And I think this card's done. I now have Vern Law, Elroy Face, Bill Verdon, Dick Groat, Frank Thomas on this card. It's done. That to me is a completed project. I don't want to risk it anymore. Thank you, Steve. My son Vance is out of town for 2 or 3 weeks, so I could get a signature for you. If you don't have an address for him, send it back and I will get him to sign it. Thank you, Vern Law. I'll do that, Vern. I'm going to send that card back to you. And I have another card, so I'll send a $10 donation this time. You know what? Why the heck not? It goes for a good cause. I mean, it's for his son or daughter or someone, you know, battling some serious ills. Jerry Mullins, I send to him about 3 times a year, and you know, players I send about 3 or 4 times a year. I alternate every other time I send donations. So this time I sent a $5 donation to Jerry Mullins, and he signed all 4 cards. Well, 3 cards and this stamp. And he also signed the index card. First time ever sending to Mike Bilecki. He signed all my cards, 3 or 4 cards. Yeah, 4 cards. Brian Bullington, I'd sent to him 2 cards before, never came back. Saw he had some more successes coming, so I tried again, and well, 59 days later, on my second attempt with 2 rookie cards, you know, they came back signed. So that's cool. Warren Morris, I send to him about once a year. I believe I sent him 3. Lauren Tays, about once a year. And he signed all 3. First time I ever got Tony Dungy back. I'd sent this card once before, never got back, so I reluctantly sent again this card because, you know, not really a cheap card. But yeah, he signed it and added a Bible verse inscription. Much, much appreciated. In fact, I even asked if he could do that. Stephen, God bless Tony Dungy, Super Bowl 41 champs, Matthew 16:26. Need to look up that Bible verse. I'm curious what that says. We're in the home stretch. That's my second of 3 stacks. You can see how, you know, I'm trying to do a whole month's worth of TTMs into one video here of trading cards and index cards, and it's just like, why am I putting myself through this? That's why TTM Monday is happening. Next Monday, October 12th, you're going to see my recaps from the previous week. Let's just do 1 week at a time. Bill Landrum, 4 of 4, and I sent a letter of request. You'll see. Oh, wait, you won't see my actual index card that I sent. But I asked him, I have a program with you on the cover. How much would you sign it if I sent it to you, and how much would you charge? He said, I would be honored to sign your program, no charge. Bill Landrum. So that's cool. That's coming in the very near future. I need to look up and see when the post office is changing their rates. Apparently there's going to be a rate change, I think, later this month, so I need to look into that because I want to make sure I send enough return postage. Bill Verdon, I send to him about 3 times a year, so I did not send a donation this time. He signed all 3 cards and an index card. He's really good about signing index cards, too. I mean, you know, I've sent him many times, and he's so great. It's awesome. For a Pittsburgh fan, that is so awesome. Josh Fogg, I send to him about once a year, and he signed all 4 cards. I think I sent him 4. Yep. Looks like the Sharpie was starting to go on him a little bit. First time ever sending to Kip Wells. I saw he had some returns. Like, they just started popping up, so I immediately sent to him because I enjoyed watching him and Josh Fogg. So ironically, him and Josh Fogg kind of burst onto the Pittsburgh Pirates scenes right around the same time there. And I just got them back consecutively. They weren't the same day. Like, one was one day, and the next day I received TTMs back. You know, it was Kip Wells. Chad Brown. I'm pretty sure I sent him 3, so 3 of 3. Yep. 3 of 3. Bob Johnson, remember the 1971 World Series team, signed 3 of 3. He was really nice when I met him in person. I send to him about once a year. Chad Brown I send about once a year as well. Bob Oldest, this was, I think, my second time I only sent to him ever. I actually sent him a third time, and this was my third time sending to him. The first time I ever sent to him, I sent him a baseball with a $5 donation and never got it back. He's the only person I ever sent a baseball to and never got back. But that will happen. It is kind of cool, though. I mean, this is the second time I did get him back. He does sign the index card at least. I mean, you know, that's a nice gesture when they do that. I don't ask him to, but it's nice when they do. 2 of 2 back from Fred Cambria, who had a cup of coffee with the 1971 Pirates. And to finish it off, what a heck of a way to finish off. So, actually, this was September plus the first 3 days of October. That would have been a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And this is what I got back on that Saturday, October 3rd. I got 3 of 3 back from Nick Leyva. This card was already signed by Josh Harrison. It was an in-person autograph. Nick Leyva's in the background. Look at that dual auto. What a heck of a way to end my last video of monthly TTMs, which I'm not going to miss. I'm trying to cram this all into 12 minutes, but... So there's the 3 cards right there. And I did not mean to include that index card there. That was just part of the return, but that was not counted in my calculation. So yeah, in this video was 29 athletes, 90 autographs, which brought my September 2020 total to 32 athletes, 94 total autographs. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you look forward to my Monday, TTM Mondays. I will still bring up videos every Wednesday and once on the weekends. Let me know what your favorites were down below. I always appreciate that. I always appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Take care, everybody.